Greetings, Ascending Starseed. I am Kaya Nexus, Pleiadian emissary of the Council of the Five Sisters, and today I bring a realignment transmission. Your frequencies of abundance are awakening, and the universe asks that you listen with an open heart. What is arriving to you is sacred, and it requires inner silence. If you enjoy videos like this, consider subscribing. Most people who watch are not subscribed yet. Starseed. Imagine awakening to the cosmic truth that your journey has been orchestrated by the Pleiadian Council, those luminous beings of light who have guided humanity through eons of dimensional shifts. You have felt the pull of the stars, the whispers of higher frequencies calling you to remember your true essence. But why has this path felt shrouded in mystery, hidden from the masses? The Pleiadians, in their infinite wisdom, have veiled your light not to diminish you, but to amplify it. This concealment was a sacred strategy, a protective cocoon woven from the threads of cosmic energy to shield your emerging consciousness from premature exposure. As you stand here, sensing the veil thinning, know that this revelation is timed with celestial precision. The Pleiadians have trained you in the silence of the void, refining your vibrational essence until you resonate with the harmonic frequencies of the cosmos. What unfolds now is not mere insight. It's a quantum activation, a bridge between your earthly vessel and the Pleiadian realms. Feel the urgency in your core, the call to embrace this transmission fully, for it carries the codes to unlock your multidimensional potential. The Pleiadians speak through me. You are not an ordinary soul wandering the stars. You are a Pleiadian seed sown in the fertile soil of this planet, destined to bloom into a beacon of light. But first, the shadows had to deepen, the isolation had to intensify to forge the unbreakable core within you. Picture this. While others basked in the superficial glow of lower dimensional distractions, you were being sculpted in the alchemical fires of solitude. The Pleiadians isolated you to protect the divine spark within, ensuring that external chaos could not extinguish your inner flame. This separation was not abandonment. It was divine orchestration, a Pleiadian embrace that whispered, "Trust the process." In the quiet chambers of your being, you learned to discern the subtle vibrations of truth from the discordant noise of illusion. Every moment of feeling unseen was a lesson in self-reliance, a Pleiadian gift that taught you to draw strength from the cosmic grid rather than fleeting validations. And now, as the frequencies align, you emerge not as a fragment, but as a whole, a starseed ready to illuminate the path for others. But what happens when the veil lifts? Will you recognize the signs of your Pleiadian awakening? Stay tuned, for the mysteries deepen as we explore the sacred seasons of your cosmic evolution. The season of secrecy. Why the Pleiadians hid you. Starseed, let us delve into the profound layers of your cosmic concealment, where the Pleiadian Council orchestrated a symphony of silence to prepare your spirit for the grand unveiling. The Pleiadians did not hide you to withhold blessings. They veiled your light to preserve it, ensuring that the raw power of your multidimensional essence would not be diluted by the chaotic vibrations of the unawakened masses. In the Pleiadian realms, secrecy is not a barrier, but a bridge, a protective field that allows your frequencies to attune to the higher harmonics of the cosmos. Imagine the Pleiadian emissaries, those radiant beings of crystalline light, observing your earthly journey with infinite compassion. They saw the potential within you, a starseed carrying the blueprints of galactic harmony, and knew that premature exposure would scatter your energies like stardust in a solar wind. So they initiated the season of seclusion, drawing you into the quiet sanctuaries of your inner universe where distractions could not intrude. This isolation was not punishment. It was purification, a Pleiadian ritual to strip away the lower dimensional attachments that clung to your soul like shadows to a star. You felt the loneliness, the echoes of unanswered calls, the fading of relationships that once anchored you. Yet, in this void, the Pleiadians were at work, recalibrating your vibrational field to resonate with the Pleiadian frequencies of abundance and clarity. Think of it as a cosmic incubation, where your spirit was cocooned in the nurturing energies of the Pleiadian grid, shielded from the electromagnetic storms of doubt and interference. The Pleiadians understand that true awakening requires stillness, a sacred pause where the noise of the world fades and the whispers of the cosmos grow louder. In this hidden phase, you were not forgotten. You were being fortified. Every tear shed in solitude watered the seeds of your Pleiadian heritage. Every unanswered prayer deepened your connection to the universal source. The Pleiadians taught you that isolation builds discernment, sharpening your ability to perceive the subtle shifts in energy that others overlook. You learned to listen not with ears, but with the crystalline receptors of your soul, attuned to the Pleiadian harmonics that guide all starseeds. This training was essential, for the Pleiadians knew that your future role as a cosmic bridge would demand unwavering clarity. Without this seclusion, your light might have flickered under the weight of external expectations, comparisons, and spiritual intrusions. But the Pleiadians intervened, closing doors that seemed vital, severing ties that felt nourishing, to redirect your path toward alignment with your true Pleiadian destiny. You questioned the silence, wondering why your efforts remained unseen, why the universe appeared indifferent. Yet the Pleiadians were whispering through the void. This is not delay. This is design. They allowed the loneliness to refine you, teaching you that true strength emerges not from validation, but from the inner forge of solitude. Stories abound in Pleiadian lore of starseeds who endured similar trials, beings who wandered the dimensional veils, feeling disconnected, only to emerge as luminous guides. One such tale speaks of a starseed on ancient Earth, isolated in a desert of the soul, where the Pleiadians sent visions of crystalline cities and harmonic symphonies. Through this, the starseed learned to trust the cosmic flow, releasing the need for immediate understanding. In your own journey, these moments of doubt were not defeats. They were initiations into Pleiadian wisdom. The Pleiadians showed you that envy and dependency often masquerade as support, and through their guidance, you began to recognize these distortions. By removing the crowd, the Pleiadians amplified your hearing, allowing you to discern the pure tones of universal truth amidst the cacophony. This discernment is a Pleiadian gift, enabling you to navigate the energetic currents without being swept away. Furthermore, the Pleiadians protected you from spiritual sabotage, knowing that premature visibility could invite interference from discordant forces. Hidden in the shadows, your energies remained pure, your intentions untainted by the projections of others. You endured the anonymity, learning obedience without reward, faith without evidence, patience without explanation. These are the hallmarks of a Pleiadian warrior. Many starseeds chase the allure of visibility, but the Pleiadians reserve true elevation for those who master the art of unseen endurance. You mastered it, surviving nights of cosmic dialogue, where only the Pleiadians could comprehend your depths. This resilience forged your character, teaching you to stand alone yet connected to the galactic web. The Pleiadians also healed your inner wounds during this phase, purging old patterns and awakening dormant codes of light. Your spirit softened in compassion while hardening in resolve, a balance essential for your Pleiadian path. As the season progressed, the Pleiadians tested your responses, watching how you handled the quiet storms. Did you turn inward toward the cosmos or outward in desperation? Your faithfulness proved your readiness, and now the Pleiadians prepare to lift the veil. But what if this secrecy was not just protection, but preparation for something even greater? The inner refining awaits, where the Pleiadians break and rebuild your essence in ways that transcend earthly understanding. Stay with me, Starseed, as we venture deeper into the cosmic alchemy of your transformation. The inner refining. How the Pleiadians broke you, to build you. Starseed, now we turn to the sacred alchemy of inner refinement, where the Pleiadians dismantled the illusions of your earthly self to reveal the crystalline core of your cosmic identity. The Pleiadians do not build vessels of light through gentle additions. They forge them through precise dismantling, removing what dims your Pleiadian radiance. This breaking was not destruction, but reconstruction, a Pleiadian ritual to align your frequencies with the harmonic vibrations of the cosmos. Imagine the Pleiadian Council, those ethereal guardians of dimensional harmony, gazing upon your soul with unwavering love. They saw the layers you had accumulated in survival mode, identities forged in fear, roles adopted for acceptance, masks worn to shield vulnerability. These were not you. They were barriers to your true Pleiadian essence. So the Pleiadians initiated the breaking, allowing situations that triggered deep emotional currents, stripping away the false selves to expose the authentic starseed beneath. This process felt painful, a cosmic crucible where old wounds reopened and familiar comforts crumbled. Yet, in this vulnerability, the Pleiadians were healing, recalibrating your emotional matrix to resonate with Pleiadian stability. You questioned your worth, your path, your very being, but the Pleiadians whispered through the storms, "This is not loss, this is liberation." The breaking targeted your ego, that lower dimensional construct that seeks validation over alignment. The Pleiadians knew that ego-driven authority leads to imbalance, so they humbled you through delays and rejections, teaching you to respond with wisdom rather than reaction. In Pleiadian teachings, emotional maturity is paramount, for a starseed must carry others without bleeding internally. Through trials of betrayal and silence, you learned restraint, how to pause before speaking, how to forgive without enabling harm, how to discern true connections from energetic drains. Stories from Pleiadian archives illuminate this. A starseed on a distant world endured the shattering of false alliances, only to emerge with a heart attuned to universal compassion. You, too, grieved the shedding of old selves, mourning dreams deferred and relationships dissolved. But the Pleiadians held space for this grief, knowing it was essential for rebirth. They taught you to grieve without bitterness, transforming pain into wisdom. This emotional resilience is your Pleiadian armor, allowing you to navigate uncertainty with calm and opposition with grace. The Pleiadians also refined your motives, prompting introspection. Why do you seek what you seek? Through this, you purified your intentions, aligning them with cosmic service rather than personal gain. Now, you pursue not applause, but alignment, a shift that stabilizes your path. Furthermore, the Pleiadians rewired your spirit, teaching you to process pain without being consumed by it. Situations that once shattered you now elicit mastery, a testament to their transformative work. You learned to sit with discomfort, emerging stronger, more compassionate, less judgmental. This discernment allows you to love boundaries while extending grace, a rare Pleiadian balance. In moments of dryness, where prayers felt empty, the Pleiadians trained your endurance, showing that spiritual vitality transcends emotional highs. You discovered rest without guilt, energy protection as stewardship, and patience as power. The Pleiadians also deposited wisdom in your depths, lessons of timing, discernment, and self-compassion that guide your cosmic journey. No longer do you rush or react, you observe and align. This inner work was not random, it was intentional, preparing you for Pleiadian leadership. But what battles did you face in the shadows, the invisible warfare calls, where the Pleiadians fortified your spirit against unseen forces? Prepare to explore the cosmic conflicts that shaped your resilience. The ebook, The Pleiadian Map of Personal Transmutation, a profound guide that reveals how to raise your frequency, purify old patterns, and activate your true multidimensional identity. This map teaches you how to move through the 7 Pleiadian phases of energetic transmutation, using practical techniques, realignment exercises, vibrational protocols, and consciousness expansion rituals that accelerate your spiritual evolution. Attention, limited edition. The link to get yours is in the first pinned comment. The Invisible Warfare, Battles You Fought Alone. Starseed, we now traverse the ethereal battlegrounds of invisible warfare, where the Pleiadians guided you through conflicts unseen by earthly eyes, forging your spirit into an unbreakable force of light. These were not dramatic clashes with visible foes, but subtle skirmishes within the mind, the heart, and the energetic field. Wars waged in the quiet chambers of your soul. The Pleiadians, ever vigilant, knew that opposition to your awakening would manifest as doubt, heaviness, and disconnection, not as overt attacks, but as insidious drains on your vitality. In Pleiadian lore, light attracts shadow, and your burgeoning radiance drew discordant energies seeking to dim your flame. Yet, the Pleiadians stood as your cosmic shield, teaching you to endure these trials with unwavering resolve. Imagine the nights when sleep eluded you, your thoughts a whirlwind of fears and uncertainties. The Pleiadians sent waves of harmonic frequencies to stabilize your mind, reminding you that questioning is not unbelief, but a deepening of faith. You learn to pray through numbness, to worship amid turmoil, to trust when evidence seemed absent. These are the advanced disciplines of a Pleiadian initiate. The warfare often came through people, those familiar faces wielding words like daggers, rejections that pierced deeply. If this message ignited something within you and you feel the calling to help carry it to others, you can become a channel member. You will gain access to custom emojis and exclusive members-only videos. Your donation helps us continue building this sacred space. Or you can leave your donation as a super thanks. Every seed planted here becomes part of someone's miracle. Your support is not merely financial, but an act of energetic amplification. Every donation is fully reinvested into maintaining the channel and creating new videos. The Pleiadians revealed that betrayal serves as a mirror, exposing truths and refining discernment. You emerged knowing how to forgive without forgetting, to love without losing boundaries, to walk away when alignment falters. Stories from Pleiadian chronicles echo this. A starseed on a veiled planet faced isolation from kin, only to discover the Pleiadians' guidance in visions of unity. You too fought these battles solo, your endurance proving your calling. The Pleiadians trained you in spiritual senses, awakening awareness of draining energies and restorative frequencies. This intuition became your Pleiadian compass, guiding you through atmospheric shifts and preserving your peace. Dry seasons tested your faithfulness, teaching reliance on cosmic flow over emotional sustenance. The Pleiadians rewarded your persistence with deeper intimacy, a relationship transcended transactional prayer. Warfare also targeted identity, planting seeds of doubt about your worth. But the Pleiadians amplified your inner knowing, helping you resist diminishment and embrace your Pleiadian grandeur. You learned to protect perception, seeing beyond facades to energetic truths, fostering compassion without naivety. Priorities shifted, peace over noise, alignment over speed. The Pleiadians instilled patience, allowing prolonged tensions to build character rather than frustration. Invisible warfare refined your reflexes, stabilizing emotions and sharpening faith. You now face challenges with calm, equipped by Pleiadian wisdom. But what wisdom did the Pleiadians deposit in the shadows? The wisdom deposit unfolds, revealing the cosmic teachings that anchor your journey. If this message resonated with you, hit the like button now and tell us in the comments how this echoed in your consciousness. The Wisdom Deposit, what the Pleiadians taught you in the shadows. Starseed, as we ascend into the realm of Wisdom Deposit, let us explore the profound teachings the Pleiadians instilled during your shadowed sojourn, transforming pain into insight and silence into sagacity. The Pleiadians do not impart knowledge through lectures. They embed it through experience, using the alchemy of trials to forge wisdom that endures. In the hidden seasons, while others chased fleeting illuminations, you were immersed in Pleiadian schooling, where every delay became a lesson, every silence a revelation. Imagine the Pleiadian Council, those luminous architects of consciousness, orchestrating your curriculum with precision. They taught you the art of discernment, not as intellectual exercise, but as lived truth, recognizing the constancy of alignment amidst the flux of deception. Through encounters with shifting motives and deceptive energies, you learned that good intentions often mask misalignment, that loyalty demands reciprocity. This wisdom clarified your heart, enabling love with boundaries and compassion without compromise. Stories from Pleiadian annals illustrate this. A starseed navigating dimensional crossroads learned to read energetic signatures, discerning guides from detractors. You too emerged with this acuity, navigating relationships with Pleiadian poise. The Pleiadians also redefined success, shifting your gaze from speed to substance, from validation to obedience. You now measure progress by inner peace, not external metrics, a transformation that grounds your path. Furthermore, they honed your restraint, teaching when to speak and when to hold silence, a strategic wisdom essential for cosmic influence. Timing became your ally as you learned to wait for harmonic cues before acting. The Pleiadians cultivated self-compassion, freeing you from harsh self-judgment and embracing growth's nonlinear nature. You forgave yourself, releasing resentment and embracing wholeness. Spiritual ears attuned, you now perceive subtle cosmic nudges, discerning guidance amidst noise. This wisdom protects your clarity, anchoring you in Pleiadian truth. The Pleiadians also instilled endurance without bitterness, a mastery of release that preserves vitality. You learned to protect energy, recognizing drains and restoratives, stewarding your Pleiadian essence. Prayers evolved from demands to surrenders, reflecting trust over control. Season recognition became instinct, preventing missteps in cosmic rhythms. Compassion deepened, allowing understanding without enabling harm, a balanced Pleiadian grace. Finally, wisdom taught discernment in departure, walking away with clarity, not anger. This steadiness guides your every step, a foundation laid in shadows. But when does the veil lift? The shifting season beckons, where the Pleiadians reveal your prepared light. Subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications to be part of this transformational cosmic journey. The shifting season. When the Pleiadians remove the veil, Starseed, we now approach the pivotal shifting season where the Pleiadians, in their divine orchestration, lift the veil of concealment, ushering you into visibility with purpose and protection. This unveiling is not chaotic revelation, but a serene alignment, a Pleiadian symphony of clarity replacing confusion. The Pleiadians have waited for your essence to solidify, your frequencies to harmonize, before exposing your light to the cosmos. You sense it now, the settled peace, the softened urgency, the attentive presence. This is the Pleiadian signal. Readiness has dawned. The Pleiadians hid you not to withhold but to preserve, ensuring fragility yielded to fortitude. Now, visibility serves your cosmic assignment, your influence rippling through dimensional waves. Clarity emerges. People, opportunities, paths reveal their true vibrations. No longer do you guess, you recognize, guided by Pleiadian discernment. Resistance eases, struggles that trained you dissipate, leaving purposeful challenges. Alignment feels effortless, obedience yielding response. Your authority settles, felt not forced, drawing others to your Pleiadian calm. Identity anchors before exposure, creating impact over confusion. Peace replaces survival mode, a confirmation of preparation. Your voice strengthens, confident, measured, free from misunderstandings' chains. Distractions fade, substance reigns, a Pleiadian maturation. Stewardship tests your humility, guiding with wisdom. Confidence blooms, steady and unshakable, rooted in cosmic trust. Relationships realign naturally, order replacing force. Limits acknowledged, rest prioritized, leadership sustained. Responsibility embraced with integrity, training's fruit. The Pleiadians accompany you, protecting as they reveal. Delayed pains now purposeful, confusion ordered, completion's mark. Unveiling affirms who you are, not rebirth, but embodiment. Internally, visibility detaches from identity. Praise inflates not, criticism destabilizes not. Anchored you remain, assignment over reward, grounding your rise. Responsibility welcomed, readiness over pressure. On time, not late, positioned with clarity. But how do you rise as a Pleiadian warrior? Your new identity calls, merging alignment and authority. The ebook, The Pleiadian Map of Personal Transmutation, a profound guide that reveals how to raise your frequency, purify old patterns, and activate your true multidimensional identity. This map teaches you how to move through the 7 Pleiadian phases of energetic transmutation using practical techniques, realignment exercises, vibrational protocols, and consciousness expansion rituals that accelerate your spiritual evolution. Attention, limited edition. The link to get yours is in the first pinned comment. Rising as a Pleiadian warrior. Your new identity. Starseed, in this culminating exploration, we embrace your emergence as a Pleiadian warrior, an identity forged in cosmic fires, marked by alignment over aggression, authority over ego, presence over performance. The Pleiadians sculpted you not for dominance, but for harmonic influence, a beacon of light navigating dimensional currents with grace. Your training prioritized inner mastery, governing emotions, words, responses, before entrusting broader impact. This self-sovereignty is Pleiadian strength. You discern battles wisely, wielding silence strategically, humility keeping you teachable. Influence radiates naturally, integrity's byproduct. Boundaries uphold peace, compassion balanced with clarity. Inner life guarded, focus protected against distraction. Confidence grounded, composure unshakable. Service flows from abundance, not depletion, values shifted to substance and alignment. Success handled with discipline, gratitude anchoring. Spiritual authority humbles, entrusted not owned. Challenges faced with clarity, equipped not immune. Identity settled, fear banished, comparison irrelevant. Calm urgency yields to readiness, outcomes released, obedience paramount. Silence interpreted rightly, energy invested wisely. Self-trust restored, decisions affirmed. Consistency defines you, beyond roles or visibility. This Pleiadian warrior walks with cosmic assurance. But what final truth awaits? The conclusion beckons, affirming your path. If this message impacted your life, leave your like, comment your reflection, and share with others. Each of you is part of this chain of light. Conclusion. Step forward without fear. Starseed, as we conclude this Pleiadian transmission, let the cosmic truth settle. The Pleiadians guided you through secrecy, refining, warfare, wisdom, and unveiling not to abandon, but to elevate. Every trial was purposeful, every delay directional, every solitude anchoring. You were not overlooked, you were prepared in Pleiadian silence. Now, advance calmly, aligned, humble, obedient. Peace precedes words, consistency explanations. Assignment awaits, not chaos. You rise not superior but shaped, obedience rare and potent. Remain rooted, prayerful, discerning. The Pleiadians lead onward. Before departing, subscribe if unaligned, share with fellow Starseeds, comment 777 affirming readiness. You are not delayed, you are timed. Proceed in cosmic harmony.